have me arrested for breaking and entering.
For your information, that thought never crossed my mind. And, you know, you should know. If you'd just come to the front door, I would have happily let you in.
I'll try to remember that.
I genuinely hope that's true. I have a patient downstairs. I have to get back.
Of course you do, because any stranger is more important to you than I am.
That's not true.
Isn't it?
No. What I was going to say is, if you just stay here, I'll finish and I can put a pot of tea on and maybe we can sit and we can talk.
I did not come here to have some tea and sympathy or to have a mother and daughter heart-to-heart.
No, of course you didn't. You came because you want to know your father's name. You know, I could have saved you a lot of trouble, Skye. It's not written anywhere here.
Why am I not surprised?
I'd like you to stay, clean up this mess.
No, how about we start with the mess that you created?
Your biological father doesn't even know I had a child by him. So before I go and tell you his name, don't you think I'm obliged to let him know that you exist? So he can get used to the idea? Don't you think I owe him that much?
What about what you owe me? You want me to start thinking about you as my mother? Huh? You want things to start to get better between us? And that you start by telling me the one thing that I really care about. The name of my father.
When I got pregnant, and I knew for sure, your father and I, we weren't together anymore. I never had the chance to tell him about you.
So you decided that he didn't even have a right to know that he had a daughter?
They told me you had died. I mean, what? Tell me, what would have been the point of telling him? You know something? All through my pregnancy, oh, God, I loved carrying you. I had such plans for us. Your name was Rebecca. Richard. If you'd been a boy. When they told me you had died, I was inconsolable. Yeah, I mean, I've counseled a lot of women who have lost babies, and you get past it, you do. But you never get over it, ever. Right now, I know what you're feeling. You're feeling used and betrayed. You feel like you're a victim of lies and deceit. You know what? That's something that you and I share. And maybe it's something we could try to build on.
You had a hard time, too? So? What, do you expect there to be some kind of a magic bond between us? You expect me to start feeling all gushy or lucky? Or am I supposed to feel bad for you?
I don't care what you feel, as long as it's something more than all this hate.
You had no right. You had no right to come looking for me. You gave up that right when you gave me up.
Don't you understand that? They stole you from me.
That makes it all right.
No, of course it doesn't. Of course it doesn't. I don't know. I mean, maybe our relationship is beyond repair. Maybe this is as good as it's ever going to get. But maybe, just maybe, you could have a better relationship with your father.
Adam Chandler is my father.
Your biological father. That's why I can't tell you yet. Can't you see I'm trying to help you?
Oh, my God, you blew apart my entire life. Oh, my God. Don't you think I have a right to know who he is?
You have a right. I do. And if I believed for 1 second that I could tell you this, and you wouldn't take off and try and find him and say something without me telling him first, I would tell you this in a heartbeat, but I know you.
Know me?
Yes.
You weren't even there to know me.
That wasn't my choice. I know how you handle things like this. I know. I've watched you. You're like a loose cannon. And I can't give you ammunition to go off on someone else. For God's sakes, I am trying to protect you.
Protect me from what?
From yourself. From yourself. From infuriating your biological father as much as you infuriate me.
I infuriated you because I didn't come fall into your arms and scream, Mommy? What, you're punishing me?
No, of course not. You could use a lot of work on your people skills.
Yeah, well, Mommy therapist didn't have enough time with me.
I'll tell you what your father's name is when the time is appropriate.
Don't bother. I'll find out myself.
Skye. Please. Just a few days. That's all I'm asking you, is just a few days. I am going to meet with him. I will tell him. And I promise you, I will tell you. Can't you give me that? That's all I ask. You've waited this long. Please.
A few days. All right, in my dictionary, that means 3.
You've got your hand.
Yeah. When I broke in. Guess I'm not much of a second-story woman.
Wait. Please.